Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Stop. Here we go. Here we go. 60, 60, 70 range. 70 range.
Sanders going to look to throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Intended target there was David Njoku. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragons, go!
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. He's got push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets his target, that's DJ Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Down the line. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. You net some positive yards.
And he won't get back to the line, Bron. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? But more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Takes it in at the 26. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Vegas, Vegas. What's up?
Now Williams. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's complete inside the 35. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, he put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, volunteer.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the 1st. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 7, 19, right. 18, 5 here.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right side. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
19 tight.
Now Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19, go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Taking this one off to Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Cup 19.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy.
From the gun, Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. They're down to their final 1 in this half. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Panther 11. Tag. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 6 Warriors. 70 Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 79 Broncos.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma-Dunze. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams to throw on 1st. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing from the gun. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're home to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Swessinger making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball. What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fields this one at the 3.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Reaches the 40. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
21, Bears 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Williams set to pass. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's short of first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Big strike here to Moore. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Moore once again. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. Escapes the pocket. Caught outside by Burden. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Again, it's Williams. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. It's caught inbounds and beyond the marker.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Pass to 60, top row 8, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Brought in right side. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
79, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 7.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here's Judkins on second down. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Warriors 17. Come on, 18 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant, come 19, 19 Light, 18 Pioneer. Steady.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he doesn't see
signature move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Trap 50, Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Sanders now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this fourth down. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Schmidt connects and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they're going to bring him down just some moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Williams to throw. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Sanders now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
19 Lions.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Completed over the middle. He's going to have them up to that 23. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Cougar 19.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
First and 10
70,
at the 37-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A gain of 27 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
On first down, here's Sanders. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Ready? Press all 80. 18 Rattler, 18 rep, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
And it's third down.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams on first down. On the move, headed right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Again, it's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 more yards. Complete to Luther Burden.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Romadunze touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
To the air yet again, Williams. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears come through to tie it in the 4th. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And after the dive, they'll be set up with some okay field position here.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70, Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On the 6.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Browns down by only 1. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
18, 19, 70 Lions. Dragon 6.
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go. Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. He simply has to get rid of it.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. He takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Tiger. Ready? 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cougar 19.
Toss play here, Judkins. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hold the ready.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60.
Setting up to pass. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
79 Broncos. Dragons 60. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. And the game comes down to this try from Andre Schmidt. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. Ball on the right hash for this, and his kick is blocked. Ball picked up inside the 25. So the Bears come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.